Ladies and gentlemen, today we're diving into a story filled with Feng Shui and some truly bizarre life choices. It's sure to leave you in stitches. It's like a weird maze, with all sorts of bizarre directions leading from my house into the unknown. My pal is convinced there's something off with the Feng Shui of this house, while poor Bolly doesn't believe it, leading him to jump into the river. It's just too dramatic. If I'd known this was happening, I might as well jump too. After all, I'm the guardian of Grandma and Little Bao. The more I think about it, the more it seems like a moment of sunshine. Or maybe Bolly is just playing dumb. He really can't grasp why old Ma would take a leap. What a strong woman. She can't understand why old Ma jumped, yet follows her son's wish, staying with Little Bao. Promised companionship, yet it's a heavy burden. Bolly feels he can't bear family duties. I heard that business is booming. My friends are saying you can earn $2,000 a month, and everyone wants a piece of the. I wouldn't brag, but I know making bento's tough. Bolly's never done this. With him being so young, he already understands he needs to contribute to the family. What a little role model. He comes home and crushes right away, and even puts his earnings on the table. What a great get. Knowing he makes bento, my friends feel sorry and want to find him a decent job. But Bolly thinks this job is actually really great after all, and not that delicate. When I was a kid, I used to constantly drive my mum up the wall. Dunno, Bolly always feels something's off, then realizes the son has put old Ma's picture on display. No choice but to tell his son to hide the picture and wait until after his bath to bring it back out. This moment is so complex. He doesn't understand why his son hates him, but knows he's his only hope. Time flies. Over the years, Bolly's just been spinning his wheels. Meanwhile, young Bao is now a senior in high school. But over the years, he's been totally indifferent, only asking me the same thing. It's a real headache. Don't bring up anything else. I'm just trying to care about you. Isn't keeping an eye on you what matters? I'm talking about your studies. The reality is clear enough, and as a parent, keeping a good mood is key. As long as it doesn't mess up that person's mood, everything's all good. After all, I'm a decent parent. Though I support the family, I feel more like an outsider. Sigh, got to count on Little Bao. The next day, I asked my friend for help, hoping she'd talk to Little Bao. And lo and behold, she agreed. She's changed so much lately, traded her old car for a BMW, but her life isn't exactly peachy. She invites Little Bao to eat, asking Chinese or Western, such a fussy kid. However, Little Bao genuinely posed a counter question, asking why his father would commit suicide, leaving everyone completely stunned. My friend tries to tell Little Bao that his mum works hard for the family and he should honor her when he succeeds. But Little Bao just buries himself in food, hardly paying attention, adding heavy pressure on Bolly's life. As he eats fried rice by the roadside, he unexpectedly runs into an old acquaintance, Guy the comedy, once a troublemaker, now running a logistics business. Who would have thought had changed so drastically? He insists on driving Bolly home, but surprisingly pulls into an abandoned parking lot. It's the punchline we didn't see coming. At first, Bolly was reluctant, but eventually he half-heartedly agreed. Afterwards, he was consumed with regret and made every effort to avoid her from then on. But he didn't know how to deal with Little Bao's college entrance examination. For Little Bao's future, he decides to focus entirely on taking care of him, whipping up some delicious meals. But his heartfelt intentions aren't understood. Life is always filled with contradictions. When he sparks a fight with Jia, seeing this, Bolly silently tidies up the house. It's all about a clean and tidy space. After watching Grandma get admitted to the hospital, he thinks of lending a helping hand, yet didn't realize he'd be hurting too. If it weren't for tomorrow's exams, he could really help Grandma, trying to touch her with his love. Being late isn't an option. Jia, what time do you think it is? Don't be late. He sees his son being pinned down to the ground, utterly stunned and fuming with rage, preparing to lash out. Just then, his brothers arrive to back him up, yet he wants to protect them instead of high drama. I'd put myself on the line for you. Can we please get some cooperation with the criminals from the convenience store? Jia, don't worry. Let's hurry up and find our peace. Little Bao, run. Mom's coming now, pray for me. I'm absolutely worn out from this race. The sudden downpour hints at how Bailey totally fumbled her life up. With outstanding grades, Little Bao earns the title of top scholar, and everyone's singing his praises. Faced with everyone's compliments, Bailey doesn't linger, thinking about how to celebrate with Little Bao. However, right on her way back home, she found herself gradually being pushed into a desperate situation, which forced her to take out the medical expenses she had set aside in advance. But Jaijia flat out refuses, leaving you feeling helpless in this emotional roller coaster. So, Bailey heads home to celebrate Little Bao's victory, but he insists on offering a toast to his dead first. Finally, Bailey raises her glass to honor Grandma for years of hard work.